Welcome to my YouTube channel. And before you continue watching this video, please subscribe to my channel. Today I'll do a question on management accounting. And this is a regression analysis. And this was tested in April 2023. So I'll read the question. It was question 22. So I'll go through. You work as the management accountant for Majani Limited, which deals in tea production and export. Before embarking on next year's budgeting, you are tasked with analyzing past revenue and price trends. As a starting point, your supervisors provided you with historical price and production data as shown in the worksheet below. So the worksheet is here. So we have date, we have production in millions, then we have price per kg. Yeah, then you go to required A, plot a line graph for price against time, stock dates, insert a linear trend line displaying the equation and R squared on the chart, briefly discuss your results, 14 marks. Then part B, using a suitable MS Excel function so that the coefficients shown in the trend line in A above are in fact a result of a linear estimation between the historical prices and time. But C, you know that prices are affected by production. Because of this, you would like to run a regression between price, production, and time. Use that analysis toolpath to run regression analysis, interpret your results. Be sure to discuss the coefficients and parameters. Yeah, so this is how you are supposed to handle this question. So I'll start with part A. Required, plot a line graph of price against time, stock dates. Insert a linear trend line displaying the equation and R squared on the chart. Briefly discuss your results. So I'll plot a line graph for price against time. Yeah, so time is the data. So this is what I'll do. I'll select these columns. I just say control, then you shift, then the down arrow. Yeah, then the, sorry. Let me do it again. Yeah, so I just say control, shift, then down arrow. Then let me go up. So you hold the control. Yeah, you hold the control button as you select this other column for price. So I'll also come here. I just shift and select. So once I'm done with that, so just go to insert. So we'll go to insert. Yeah, insert. Then you'll go to recommended. It was a line graph. So you'll choose the line graph. So I can see this. Yeah. So I'll pick this line graph. Then I say okay. Yeah. So once you have selected, you can see it represents price against time. Yeah. It's price against time. Price against time. Yeah. So you can see the line graph. So you are through with the first part where they say plot a line graph for price against time. Yeah. So you have plotted this line graph. Yeah. So the next thing is to insert a linear trend line displaying the equation and R squared on the chart. Briefly discuss your results. So this is what we'll do. You'll just come to the line, then you right click. Then you add a trend line. You can see there's add trend line. So just add that trend line. Pick it. Yeah, then it will give you the trend line options. So our option is linear, as you can see. So you select this linear. Yeah. Then they say that you display equation and display R squared value on the chart. So you display equation on chart. So I've selected that. Then display R squared. So I've also selected the R squared. Yeah, so you just right click, then you pick the trend line, then it will give you the format for trend line. So you format in a way that you display question on chart and display, and display. So you can just close it. Yeah, so the question is here. It's y is equal to 0.0287x minus 953.18. Then the R squared is 0.4133. Yeah. So the question of the trend line is in the form of y is equal to a plus bx. Well, in this case, a will be negative 953.18, while b will be 0.0287. Yeah, that will be 0.0227. Yeah, so with that, briefly discuss your results. So by discussing your results, we just say a is a is negative 953.18, while b is 0.0287. Then you also say the R squared is 0.4133. Yeah, and you're done. And with that, you have to score 14 marks. With that, you'll have to score 14 marks. So I'll go to part B. Using a suitable MS Excel function, show that the coefficients shown in the trend line in A above are in fact a result of a linear estimation between the historical prices and time. So this is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. So we'll use the regression analysis. Use the regression analysis tool. Yeah, we'll use the regression analysis tool. So as you can see, this is the y-axis, while this represents the x-axis. So it means that date is the x-axis, while y is the while price is the y-axis. Yeah. So you can see from the trend. So this is what you'll do. You just come to data. So you click data. Don't know how this is coming out. Let me remove it. So you go to data. So then you go to data analysis tab. Yeah, then you go to regression, choose the regression. Then you say okay. Yeah, so once you say okay, there's input y range. Input y range, you say that y is on what is on the y-axis. So it will be the price. Yeah, so you'll select the price. Let me move it here. So you'll select the price. So start from there. So just Control, Shift, then the down arrow. Yeah, and then selected that. Then you come to the input X range. X range is now the date. Is the date. So you Shift, Control Shift, and you select that. Yeah, then there was no requirement for the confidence interval, confidence level. So I'll just leave it. Then I'll go to output range. So I select this. Then I want this data to appear here. So I'll select that. Then you just say okay. Yeah, so once you say okay, the data will appear here. The data will appear here. So this is just to confirm whether the trend line, the question was right. So I'll start with the R square. R square here is 0.4132. Yeah, at the trend line is 0.4133. Yeah, when you round off to 9, then you round off, it's 0.4133 to 4 decimal places. So that's correct. So let us check whether A was also right. And A is the intercept. A is the intercept. You say it is negative 953.184. Let us see. Yeah, it was negative 953.182, 2 decimal points. Then you go to X variable 1, which is the B. So B is positive 0.0287. 0.0287 to 3 decimal places. And as you can see here also, it's 0.0287 to 3 decimal places. So it means that we have just confirmed that they said using a suitable MS Excel function, show that the coefficients shown in the trend line in A above are in fact a result of a linear estimation between the historical prices and time. So we have confirmed through the regression analysis. Yeah, we have confirmed the same. So this is what we are required to do on that question, part B. So I'll go to part C. You know that prices are affected by production. Because of this, you would like to run a regression between price, production, and time. Yeah, between price, production, and time. Use data analysis toolpack to run regression analysis. Interpret your results. Be sure to discuss the coefficients and parameters. So this is what we call multiple regression. Yeah, this is what we call multiple regression. So we'll take the price. Then we plot this price now against, so it's price against production and time. Yeah. Yeah. So it's price against production and time. Yeah. So production, we'll have time as x1, production as x2. Then price is y. Yeah, because multiple regression equation is always in the form of y equals to a plus bx, yeah, b1 x1 plus b2 x2 all the way, depends with the variable, all the way to bn xn. Yeah, so that's this what the examiner was testing. Yeah, the examiner wanted to know whether you know what multiple regression is. So this is what you'll do. As you can see here, we have x1, x2. So we'll have these are multiple regression questions. I just write multiple regression. So this is what we'll do. The same way, sorry. Let me go back. Yeah, so as you can see, the x now will have date, and date will be x1, while production will be x2, while the price will be y. So this is what you'll do. You just go to data, then you go to data analysis, then you go to regression and you select it. Yeah, so once you say, let me just delete this data, produce the previous data. Let me delete. Yeah, so this is what we'll do. Input y range is what is supposed to be on the y axis, and in this case, it is the price. Yeah, so I'll select the price. Yeah, just a Control Shift, then the down arrow to select it first. Then I'll go to input X range. Now, input X range, we have two. We have date and price, and this is what you do. I'll just select this. Yeah, once I've highlighted that, the first row between date and production, then I'll just Control Shift, then downward. So I've selected everything. Yeah, you can see I've selected everything. Yeah, then output range, come to output range. Where do I want to have my data? Yeah, that's where I want the data to be displayed. So let me choose here. Let me choose down here. So I've chosen that. So let me just say okay. So once you say okay, you will have this data here. And you can see the R squared is still 0.4. Was it the same? 0.4. Yeah, it has changed. It's 0.41994. Then when you come now to the coefficients, because they're saying in this question that be sure to discuss the coefficients and parameters. Yeah. So the intercept this is now A. This is now A. A is the intercept. It's negative 1006.4. So you just say the regression equation. The regression equation is y equals to A, which is now in this case now negative 1006. Sorry. Negative 1006. So intercept is what represent the A, the value of A. Yeah, and I say it's a form of y is equal to A plus B1. Yeah, so plus. Now B1 in this case will be X variable 1. Yeah, so it will be 0.0351. Yeah, let me say 52. Yeah, to 4 decimal places. Then I'll say B1. Then I'll add 2. And AB2 is now X variable 2. So I'll add, because it's negative, now it will change this. So it will be negative 0.74118 B2. Yeah. Sorry. It's supposed to be X1, yeah? Yeah, X1. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so this is X1. Then this is X2. Yeah, so that's how the question was supposed to appear. Yeah, so I've analyzed the parameters and the coefficients. Yeah, these are the coefficients. So I've analyzed everything here. And I'll also say R squared will be equals to, just pick the value here. Just say enter, yeah, will be 0.419384. Yeah, so that's how you are supposed to tackle that question. And you get your, it was how many? 16 plus 4, you get your 20 marks. Yeah, you get your 20 marks free. So the examiner was testing your knowledge on whether you know how to analyze an over table, which is this, and also whether you know how to do multiple regression. Yeah, that's what the examiner was testing in this question. So until next time, see you and bye-bye.